Three friends lived together in perfect harmony: a mouse, a bird, and a sausage. Strange, right? But what happened next is one of the most shocking endings in any fairy tale. Let me take you into a world where everything can change because of one bad decision.
Once upon a time, in a quiet little forest where sunlight danced between the branches and the wind whispered forgotten secrets, there lived three very unusual friends: a clever little mouse, a hard-working bird, and, yes, a friendly sausage. Strange companions, right? But together they formed the happiest little household you could ever imagine. Every day they worked like a well-oiled machine. The bird would fly deep into the forest to gather wood. The mouse fetched water, lit the fire, and set the table. And the sausage, well, it was the magical chef of the house. You see, before serving the meal, the sausage would roll itself through the bubbling pot, seasoning the food perfectly. Butter, salt, and a special flavor only a sausage could create.
One morning, the bird bragged about his wonderful home to another bird he met in the forest. But instead of being impressed, the stranger laughed. "Poor bird! You're doing all the hard work while the mouse sleeps and the sausage just rolls around in soup. They're living a king's life while you break your wings every day." The bird felt something he had never felt before: doubt.
That evening, the bird returned home with anger simmering inside. He demanded change. "Why should I work alone? Tomorrow we switch tasks. Everyone will do something new." The mouse and sausage begged him not to disturb the balance. But pride, once planted, grows fast. And so, by drawing lots, the new roles were assigned. The sausage would fetch the wood, the mouse would cook, and the bird would fetch water. From the very first moment, things felt wrong. The sausage, small and soft, slowly rolled down the forest path, never meant for such a journey. But deep along the road, where shadows grew thicker, a hungry dog spotted the sausage. And in the wild woods, a sausage is nothing more than food. The poor sausage never stood a chance. The bird arrived just in time to see the dog licking its lips. "You thief!" the bird cried. But the dog calmly replied, "I found forged letters on it. Its life was mine to take." A lie. But the forest listens to no complaints. The bird returned home with a heavy heart and heavier wings. The mouse cried bitterly, but together they decided to keep the home running, just as the three once did. Trying to cook like the sausage, the poor mouse climbed into the pot to season the food. But a mouse is no sausage. The moment she touched the boiling vegetables, she was gone. When the bird returned with water, he found the house filled with smoke. The mouse was gone. The pot was overturned. Fire spread across the wooden floor. In a frenzy, the bird rushed to fetch more water. But in his panic, the bucket slipped, fell into the deep well and dragged the poor bird down with it.
And just like that, 3 friends who once lived in perfect harmony were lost in a single day. A tale strange, tragic, and carrying a message we often forget. Sometimes, changing what already works can destroy what we cherish the most.